a big misconception about Dorothy Parker is that she was a party girl and a wit 24/7, which wasn't true. She was a very serious-minded person who gave a lot of her time to social causes and civil rights type issues and problems of her time. Well, Dorothy Parker was born on the Jersey Shore at her parents' beach cottage, 1893, and she liked to say that she got back to New York just after Labor Day so she could be considered a true New Yorker. Parker wrote every kind of journalism there was. She wrote criticism, she wrote reviews, she wrote screenplays, and some of the things she wrote about were about labor issues or about problems in other parts of the world. The Algonquin Roundtable got started in the summer of 1919 when Alexander Wolcott came back from World War I. And he was the drama critic for the New York Times. And they invited, the organizers invited the top magazine writers, newspaper critics, actors, actresses to the hotel for a luncheon. And they had such a great time they decided to come back the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And this went on for close to 10 years of this group of around 30 people. The New Yorker actually started in February 1925. Its birthplace was the second floor of the Algonquin. All the ideas to get the New Yorker off the ground were cooked up with the Vicious Circle and with the people here at the Algonquin. When Dorothy Parker drew up her will in the 1960s, she had no children, her husband was deceased, and she had no heirs. So she decided to leave her estate to Dr. King. Now, she never met King, but of course King was in the newspapers in the early 1960s, and she really believed in social justice and civil rights. So she named him as the beneficiary of her estate, and then upon his death, that would transfer to the NAACP. When the NAACP got her urn in 1988, they took it to Baltimore and built a very nice memorial garden, and the designer, I should say, designed it in a circle, kind of similar to the Round Table, with her urn right in the middle of it, her little memorial garden. So it's quite pretty right there. When all of us get up to the pearly gates and we meet Mrs. Parker, she's going to have a thing to say about being transferred from Manhattan to Baltimore.